Hey everybody, welcome back to Project Diablo 2. We are here on our Avenger Paladin. Now, you can probably already tell we've had some gear changes. This is being recorded on the 3rd. Season's been going for a little over a week now, and I've mostly just been farming cows, pits, a little bit of Chaos Sanctuary, nothing too crazy. But I thought I'd go over what gear changes have been made and then do a little bit of cow farming, maybe do a couple maps. Um, yeah, let's get right into it. So we're still using the same famine. Um, we are using the same towels with a P Topaz, and we're using a Shaco. It's a clean one, 40 MF, not the best roll, not terrible, 4 PDR, pretty good. Still using the same Hawes. I'm afraid to slam it. Honestly, slamming it for 3 open sockets would just be insane. Even 2 open sockets would be crazy. Same High Lords. We're using Merman Sprocket. So I actually just picked these up. These ones are slammed with 7 all res. 60 faster run walk, 40 to 80 cold damage. These are, I'm pretty sure these are just the best in slot boots for this build, period. Like, they just are. The mana regen roll on it sucks, but I'm not too worried. We're running Meditation Aura. So, yeah, really good boots. Obviously, you can get better slams on this. I don't know exactly. I can actually take a look, I guess, over on the corruptions. Um, boot corruptions, we can get more faster run walk, and can we get damage? We could get MF. Um, yeah, that's about it. That's the only things we'd care about. More faster run walk, maybe curse reduction. You can get PDR. I don't know. There's a couple things that you could get. I guess the faster run walk or the magic find would be the best for us, really. Can't get plus skills on boots, so. And we don't care about cannot be frozen. We're going to be using Ravenfrost anyways. So speaking of, here's our Ravenfrost. You'll notice it's slammed. I slammed this one because we found another one. And I slammed the other one because this one didn't brick. So we'll go over the things we found here in just a second. You might notice I'm running a Dungos. This is a 42 Vitality one. It's slammed for extra Vitality. 13 PDR. Yeah, I just wanted the extra survivability. The extra Vitality and PDR is really, really nice. The replenished life helps out as well. It's not bad. We have our Dwarf Star. This one's slammed for 10 cold res. Not bad. It's basically just the life and fire absorb is what we care about. The cold res is nice. Our Hellmouth are slammed as well. 9 deadly strike, not good. There's a few things. Lava Goat would be nice, or if we could get a 10-10 attack speed slammed frost burns, I would also be very happy. Lava Goat is a little less damage, but I believe they have the built-in 20 increased attack speed. So if we get the Lava Goat with the 20 attack speed, then we're able to actually swap High Lords for a Rising Sun for more damage, but I want the attack speed from this right now to be able to hit our breakpoints. We're actually only hitting the 50 breakpoint right now, so we are on a 10 frame attack instead of a 9, I believe. But it's not too bad. So that's the gear right now. We're don't have a CTA yet, but we're working on it. Let's go over to our Mercenaries gear. Still running Harmony. We're looking to get a better bow base for it, but I'm actually debating on swapping over to an Act 3 Cold Merc. And that's because they'll have Prayer, which will help to keep us alive, but then I can also run our Lightsaber for the Resist Lightning Aura, and I can run the new Flickering Flame helmet, I believe it's called, right? Something like that. That gives the Fire Res aura. And those will give us extra fire damage and lightning damage. So that would actually be, I get the prayer to keep us alive, and then we'd have the extra auras for more damage. So ideally, that would be better. Now we'd have to figure out our mana problems there as well. So we'd have to maybe find some mana leech or something. We'll have to play around with it. We found a Tal's Mask, so I just threw this on the Merc. Life, dual leech, all res, standard. Obviously, like a Vamp Gaze or an Andes would be better, but, still using the same Rock Fleece for the PDR, try and keep her alive a little more. I put our old Snow Clash on her because it gives her good damage. The cold skills and flat cold damage, she's cold arrow, so. We have a Laying of Hands that we found and slammed for cold res, and we have Rite of Passage that we slammed for replenished life. So I just threw both those on her, using the same arrows that we had before with the cold pierce. These could be better, but they're fine. That basically goes over current gear. Now the drops that we've had. We have that Ravenfrost I was talking about, the extra one. This one slammed for 4 PDR. Not great. These, I slammed some of the rings that we crafted. This one I actually like quite a lot. 42 MF is a lot. It already had MF and then it got the double MF roll. So I'm thinking I might actually swap this one out for our Dwarf Star for that extra fire res because we need it. Right now we're at 65 fire res and 74 cold res. So if we swap this, we're up to 94. Then we can swap some of these out. 85, 74. Let's check. We need what? Cold res now? Do we have a good cold res one we can throw in? We have a 10%. Throw in that. How are our res looking? Gonna have to make a new game soon. So 75, 64, 75. Poison res I don't really care about right now. We'll worry about that later. Obviously getting our Torch and Annie is going to help with our res a ton and free up room from all these res charms. But yeah, res are looking okay. We are at 94 fire res though, so we can... it's because I put another fire res charm in. That's what's going on. Cold res, we'll put that back in. There we go. 85, 74, 81. We have another fire res one we could drop. No. We have a bad lightning we could drop. Doesn't look like it. Okay, we also found this Grand Charm that I'm using right now for the cold damage and MF. Using a mix of MF charms here. We got a fire damage and life Grand Charm here. The rest of these are just a mix of res, skill damage, and flat elemental damage. You can pause if you want to really get a look. We're still using this one, the 8 all res charm that we found. This will probably get swapped out for our torch when we get it. And then a couple flat damage charms as well. Yeah, that's more or less the gear. So these crafted rings, not too bad. Found an Ume's Lament, slammed it for 2 open sockets, pretty cool. Demon's Arch rolled not great, so. Mav Belt, Trang Armor we slammed for fire res, pretty cool. Got a Mage Fist, they rolled fire. These are not really great for us. If we got one of these very early on, they wouldn't be bad, but we got a BK Sword, that's not bad. And then we also got an Offensive Aura 12 FHR Charm. This one will probably sell decently, so I've been waiting to put it up on because I have a feeling it's going to sell pretty quick. So I think that's everything. We had found an rune as well. That's what I traded for these Merman Sprocket, and we found a Pull rune as well. Yeah, overall that's the gear. We're gonna make a new game. What's our time on this one? 3 hours, much better. So let's do a cow run, shall we? So, damage ain't too bad. Now, we are running MF gear, right? So, our damage isn't quite as good as it could be. Right now, our damage is 7.8 on the top. So, it's not bad, but it could be better. Getting facets, getting our charms figured out, those things are going to, especially the phases, those are going to skyrocket our damage significantly. So getting facets will be a pretty big deal. Of course, getting like a Corpsarium or an Ormus robe would be amazing for our damage as well. But because I'm focusing on MF right now, try and find some better items. Damage is a little lower, but it still clears cows like really well. 95 chance to hit, 75 block, so good on that department. Single target is still the big weakness of the build, but that's just because of how the skill works. The character is not great for running bosses, but it is one of the best clearers in the game right now. A lot of people are playing this build, so... yeah, you can see when we do get a chain proc, it just absolutely shotguns packs. It's very, very strong. So we can just hop into the middle, and even if we don't get a chain proc, they still die super quick. So this is where I've been living life, really. Doing a lot of cow runs. It's a totally fine place to do rune farming, and it's... can't find everything here, but we can find a good chunk of top-tier uniques here. Always like to pick up arrows and bolts. I'm still looking for a really good set of bolts for running a pus spitter. Merc running a pus spitter would give us the lower res proc. Which, on top of conviction, would allow us to break some extra immunities that we couldn't normally. Now, because we deal 4 damage types, it's like 5 open socket phase blade. Obviously, you'd want to use the superior one if you're going to be making a grief, but I'm pretty sure you can make CTA in with swords as well, so... Old Mastery Nova. More Laying of Hands, that's nice. Let's see how these ones roll. Okay, clear this pack out. So, I think that's more or less it. Maybe another 1 pack back here we missed. That seems about it.
Stay a while and listen.
Alright, what do we have? 4 cold skill damage. That's not bad. Garbage. 30 Pierce, 22. If it had skills. A lot of res. And a lot of mana. Garbage. Okay. Drop it all just to get through things, and then I'll bring them all to sell. Okay. We do that. Check the cube. Ooh, they rolled terrible. Yeah, they rolled real bad. So we can use this for our CTA base if we don't already have one. Check our bases. I have a 5 open socket flail I could use for it as well. We did get this 3 open socket bow, which would be totally good if I was going to be leveling a cold boson. Because I could put a melody in here for a lot of skill levels, but okay, these laying of hands, we will guess I can just toss them in here for now. Okay, and now we will run more cows. Do a couple cow runs.
Yes.
I'm still so bad at knowing these layouts about where to check for standing stones. Grab a World Stone Shard, that's always nice. I love to slam shit, so... Can't go wrong with more World Stone Shards. Spend them way more than I should. I love corrupting things. Oh, Bragas. DMF roll 44. Basically just pick up Mildbregas just in case it rolls a 60 MF. If it rolls max MF, then, you know, it's almost worth something. It's worth slamming at least. If it doesn't roll max MF, there's no point really. I definitely feel that we're on the lower breakpoint though. So I do want to get an extra 10 attack speed. Will make this feel a lot better. But especially because I've been doing some maps as well. I like to have the dungos just to help keep us alive. Occasionally see those Holy Bolt procs from her because of the laying of hands, and it's actually not bad for healing me up a bit. Since we don't have another source of healing, really. I love how fast this build just tears through cows. And high density maps, it also just obliterates. Probably have one more pack back here, or two. Gotta click those clickables. Okay. I think that's everything. A little weird. So.
Good to see you.
5 MF. Yeah, basically all terrible.
Good day. Good day.
Ooh. A little jumpy there. Ping spiked. Whoa. It's 200 ping there. Slowing down, hopefully. Okay. Hooray for Wi-Fi. So yeah, speaking of, as far as gear upgrades go, I think the next two big upgrades are going to be our Torch and Annie. Getting a Torch and Annie will free up a lot of our charm slots for damage charms over the resistance charms. And that's going to make a really big difference. On top of a little bit of extra damage from the skills as well. Getting flat damage is obviously, in this build, it is just better than getting a skill. Getting bonus skills is not terrible, but the majority of our damage... This is a weird Kaz layout. The majority of our damage is going to come from scaling that flat elemental damage. And one level in combat skills is only going to give us so much, right? Oh, I think I thought we were at the top of the map. We were at the bottom. That's why it's so weird. Even so, a strange layout. Nice. And how'd it roll? That we will absolutely slam. Or will we? Or will we just put it on her?
I'll put that to good
We just
use.
put it on her for now. Nice. That's a couple nice drops back to back. And have these ones roll 60 life. Hey, much better. We'll slam those. Looks like that's it. Okay.
Good day.
Let's take a look at these charms. Ah,
I can't carry anymore.
go sell.
Good to see you.
Do not accidentally sell the Snow Clash. Do we have a different percent cold skill one we could swap out? We'd lose 14 life on that one. That one we can swap. Okay, here.
Greetings.
Let's do some pit runs. Damage is at almost 8k. See, obviously for the pits, our damage is totally fine. Yeah, it didn't really get much on that run. But like you can see, the clear speed is pretty good, and I like to kill every pack. If I was just going for boss packs, it would be even faster, right? Oof. Okay, let's do another cow run. I like to mix it up, just so I'm not farming the same place over and over again. Helps me deal with burnout a little better. I wanted to check here because I usually find the little tome next to the stones quite often. Okay, it's on like the other end here on the left. Also, for those who are curious, we are running 210 Magic Find. You'll probably notice that when you look at a lot of builds for PD2, not a lot of people are running MF builds like this because when you're running maps, you have built-in MF on the map, and just being able to focus on damage and stuff and not on MF on your gear is totally fine for mapping because you don't need to have your own MF. You get MF just from the rolls on the map alone. But because we're not running maps right now, so ideally I will swap out for either a Corpsarium or an Ormus. I'll look for whichever one I can get 3 open socket corruption on. Or perhaps I'll buy a couple and just corrupt them myself. Pick it up. 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 No, 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 no. What's going on? Pick it up. We're gonna lose connection. Dude, that sucks. Yeah. Okay, hopefully I can join back in. I really hope the servers aren't going down. Let's check the Discord. See what people are saying. Okay. I will pause here. I'll be right back. Yeah, that answers that question. That sucks. We just lost that Vex rune, guys. Man. Um. Yeah. That's how it goes. Well, looks like I'm not the only one. Let's see if it's still up showing. Nope. That's big F, guys. Man, I'm sad. That sucks so bad. Yeah. These servers, man. That's why I always play single player for... Oh, wow. That was a huge rollback, actually. We missed that entire cow run rollback. Yeah, that's the PD2 service for you. But anyways, that's our gear. That's about more or less what we've been doing. Decent farming, good clear speeds, good survivability. It's enjoyable. I'll be doing a little more farming. God, that sucks so much. Missing on that Vex rune it just blows. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like and consider subscribing. And catch you on the next one. Take care.